Section where you got to throw up O-block.
How do I do that?
Yeah. Throw up O-block. Everybody throw up O-block.
We're here in the Parkway Gardens.
Yeah, I
Housing
don't know how I
Development
feel
in
about
Chicago.
Andrew
Otherwise
Callahan
known as
throwing up
O-Block.
O-Block.
This friend was named Keith Cozart, aka Chief Keef.
Go, bro. Just look at his face, bro. Ack looks like a liar. Are they gonna give Andrew an O-Block chain when he leaves?
Bro, we finna sweep. O-Block finna clean the streets. Boy, you better grab a heat or get put up on a T.
Damn.
Your name by RIP or your name get turned to weed. In the racket, ain't no pad. Any state we on your.
No matter
Damn.
what, nickel flat.
Fuck the.
Do the dance. Photo, but it's fast.
We ain't goofy do that crash. We gon'
Damn.
spin and spin again. We gon'
Okay.
hit our last friends. We gon'
Damn.
show them we ain't
Hey,
playing. We gon' leave them
hey,
where you
hey,
stand.
Damn.
That's really, yeah, that's all I wanna be successful.
That was hard.
Right,
Bro got a
move
future.
fast, man. Check it out.
Money to give me no 50 back.
Hey, now, section where you got to throw up O-block.
How do I do that?
Yeah. Throw up O-block. Everybody throw up O-block.
We're here in the Parkway Gardens.
Yeah, I
Housing
don't know how I
Development
feel
in
about
Chicago.
Andrew
Otherwise
Callahan
known as
throwing up O-Block.
24 building complex on the city's south side. It's where Michelle Obama grew up, and it's also where drill music began around 10 years ago. This is Boss Top. He's been here for a super long time, so he's gonna take us back to the very beginning where it all started.
So right now you in the
Showing
44,
mugshots is
you
crazy.
One of the gutters building in the block.
Could've just showed his
the
pictures.
last building get cleaned up. Oh, it's a roach. See y'all in the project. See that roach? That's a baby roach.
It's gonna get bigger.
More.
It's gonna get bigger. Smoking the roaches and killing the rats. This bitch be dirty as hell. This building be dirty. I'm from this building. Bro, I used to be one of them motherfuckers that piss in the hallway and on the elevator too. I ain't
What?
gonna lie. My mom in the bathroom.
What does he mean?
One bathroom in here. I'm going to piss in the hallway.
In the hallway?
I still don't touch the buttons on the elevator. I'm straight knuckles.
Cause you think there might be pee on it?
Spit, pee, and I used to do all type of shit to the elevator. I ain't taking
He
no
was just
shit,
peeing
though.
on the elevators for what? Like, what's wrong with him?
Come on. Like two, boy. I'm going to chew that. And chew that, man. Nigga up the hood, man. One nigga chew that. I ain't like a nigga here, bro.
Hey, everybody, what's up? How's it going with this industry and everything? That's what's cracking like.
What's crack-a-lacking?
GDK. Come on. GDK. Folks came out of the folks, the youngest GDK member. He invented that shit.
To you, like, what is drill music?
We started the word drill with our music. Like, let's do a drill. We started
R.I.P. King
Like, how would
Von.
you explain
And
drill
it was
music to
Chief
someone
Keef
who
in the
doesn't
top
know?
left.
music that make you wanna kind of get outside and go just be outside. You feel what I'm saying? Make sense? You get on going? So yeah, it turn you up. It give you adrenaline.
Drill music is something that, I mean, in the grander scheme
Is this
of
from
things,
the last video? Bro, look at this nigga Andrew trying to reuse content. Hey, shout out. That's respect. That's
you
respect.
could see
Actually.
it
I'm gonna give him that.
as,
I'm gonna
you
give
know,
him
a
that.
hyper-violent offshoot of trap generally that, you know, sort of like came out of a very specific area.
I just
W video coming out soon. Fortnite,
it's violent, but mainly
night.
fiction. It's like realistic fiction.
What are you zooming in on? Oh, is that a stab wound?
That's why I shot my video 4K Troll. Shot it right here in this park. Right here where you standing.
Alright, volume
I
should
shot
be
it right
fine.
here.
I don't know why I
Yeah,
keep
the
messing
lyrics
with
are
it.
pretty intense
I'm
in
gonna
that
stop.
song.
Grab my Glock, then I grab my mask and hop out, then I blast. But he ain't like, he pulled out his strap and started shooting back.
Stole King
It sound
Von
like it's
flow.
compact to
Nah, they
mine.
from,
Got it
they're
double
literally
back, it's
probably
finna
know each
crack.
other.
Yeah. But it's all entertainment, see what I'm saying? It's all for like the people. Like, cause like music nowadays is all about like controversial shit. Drama really makes money.
Back to that breaking news live from Chopper 2, a mass shooting. At least 6 people shot. This all happening at 65th and King Drive in Parkway Gardens.
So what was it like growing up in O-Block?
We had to grow up. We had to really grow up and grow up fast. All that little boy shit went out the window. Everybody around this bitch got PTSD. Everybody around this bitch saying somebody die. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we had a brotherhood that can nobody come between. We not let nothing happen to none of us. Marlo couldn't even beat up OD. We gonna fuck Marlo ass up, boy. You better not put your hands on folks, boy. Folks them pull a pipe out, hold on. Which one? And it's the same way. Like, we got each other, boy. On old grade, we ain't got no daddies. On BDN.
What can you tell us about the year 2011?
2011. I
It's a long time
experienced,
ago,
like,
bro.
my
Like,
first friend get killed. My My best friend, OD, he died in 2011.
In 2011, a Parkway Gardens resident named O.D. Perry, which O-Block's now named after, was murdered, gunned down just outside the gates of Parkway Gardens.
R.I.P. He was 20.
What was one of your favorite memories of you and O.D.?
Yeah, man, I got a lot of them bitches on. He had this crazy ass dog named 50, bro. On J Money, bro. I was scared of that motherfucker, bro. Like play with the dog. On Keith, I'm like, boy, I ain't playing with that motherfucking dog, bro. Y'all tripping. Motherfucker run up on me, boy, bird. Bitch ass on. Right now to the day, I still don't play with people's dogs. I don't give a fuck if that bitch a chihuahua.
I'm not gonna lie, like I try to avoid other people's dogs at this point. Like some of them are cool, but I remember as a kid, I went up to my friend's house and I literally opened up they opened up the door and the dog jumped up and bit me on the bottom lip and like took my lip like this. And what's it called? I was bleeding. It was all nasty, bro. Their mom was a nurse, so she was freaking out, and we lived like 2 houses down, so they ran me to my house. My parents freaking out, bro. Bro, if they didn't pull that dog off of me, I was gonna put that dog like in the dirt, bro. Like I would have had to do it. I would have did what I had to do, bro. I wasn't gonna just let the dog like bite my whole mouth, my whole lip off, bro. Like if 2 more seconds and that dog would have been catching like fists, bro, like and kicks. And I wasn't stopping once it was done because it was gonna come back for more. It wasn't even a big dog like that for real, but it was big enough to jump up and bite me on the mouth, bro. He was done for. I'm taking him out. That's just what it is. Hit him with an uppercut, send him through the ceiling. Like what? He's not surviving that encounter, bro. There's no way. I can't let him live after doing something like that. I don't think that dog is alive anymore. I think my spirit took it out. Nah, that's crazy to say. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, get your dog for that bitch die. On game.
Oh, well, there. There you go.
OD's murder was allegedly in retaliation for the murder of Shondale Tuka Gregory, a rival gang member who lived just a few blocks away.
Oh, it's that deep? You know, I didn't actually know that.
3rd.
Well, I mean, I knew about him dying, but
years of my life.
Not like that it was in retaliation for that.
I'm really like traumatized. Like I ain't know if was I supposed to crash out or fall back. And my mom used to be talking to me like, man, you got a daughter. Don't be like these niggas.
Everybody out there got
How many friends do you think you've lost since then?
Over 10 dead on this gang. Like 2 motherfuckers a year. I swear to God. 0 platoon and motherfucking 11. Sherrod and Whitey and 12. You got LA and J Money and motherfucker died in 13. My crowd gone. I gotta hang with up on them. I ain't even starting.
Damn.
It seemed like when folks died, folks' careers took off. When old passed away, folks took that shit to another level. Chief Keef and Dirt and them came.
Like that's tough, bro. You gotta hang out with all the little people because everybody his age is in jail or dead, bro. Like
they lit this bitch up. You feel me? So it's like.
Shortly after OD's murder, a close friend of his decided to make his first song, which would serve as an O-Block anthem, to celebrate the life of OD and diss Shondale Tuka Gregory. This friend was named Keith Cozart, aka Chief Keef.
Go, bro.
O-Block,
even though he's starting to be overrated because people who don't actually know anything about his music will use that GOAT term.
Get out!
Just because they hear other people saying it.
My son, I get out. October 4th.
He's not a GOAT musically, just his style like brought on so much like in the rap game. His music itself is not GOAT level.
2011. This bitch get it going up. The block busting, I just got out. I get out, I see Platoon and White. Folks got cocky as hell. I'm looking, I'm like, how the fuck y'all let OD get killed? Platoon put his head down. He like, man, you take your daughter upstairs. I'm finna holler at you. I take my daughter up. I remember Inky D them came up there. Deep as hell, everybody coming ate. Happy as hell. Fat Mac and Stu get to showing out. They get to fight. Hey, Fat Mac. You remember I got out of jail? You want Stu start fighting that day? Him and Stu get to fight. Hey, folks, them like, man, y'all showing out because folks just got out. Dirk and Reese come see me. I'm like, I'm feeling love like a motherfucker. I'm damn. Folks them come rap with me. I'm like, fuck O-Got.
Let Andrew get it. Let Andrew get a hit.
We talking all us and that bitch crying now. I'm like, damn. I just got out. We all crying right now. Like,
Look, he's zooming in on it. He
wants
wants some.
Man, we out here. We get outside.
In the next 2 years, Chief Keef would go from a young O-Block rapper to one of the most commercially successful
Look
rappers.
at Dirk in the sideline.
2 years, Chief Keef would go from a young O-Block rapper to one of the most commercially successful rappers in the world, with hits like I Don't Like and Hate Being Sober.
Nah, he's really a legend, bro. Hey. Shout out Rob Deerdick. I don't know how his show is still going on. Wait, was that old?
And before you knew it, white America was doing the hokey
low
pokey
cut
to murder music and unknowingly singing along to the anthems of an actual gang war playing out in real time. For a year, the conflicts in O-Block were a mystery to the general public. That was until one man came around and exposed the inner workings.
Look at his like that nigga face, bro. I hate this thumbnail. Academics just is like, Academics is so untrustworthy and just look at his face, bro. Ack looks like a liar. He doesn't. Look at the hat, bro. Everything about him is just straight cap, bro. There's no way.
2010, 2011.
Always got a hat
in college,
on, bro.
I'm doing commentary about hip hop. I had some hot takes about like Kanye and Drake and stuff like that at the moment. So I was kind of getting some hot takes.
When was this recorded? Ack, this is 2022, bro. What you doing? What is this? This nigga got knee pads on his pants. Ack, come on, bro. Like, shout out, the Subi. I almost said Kasubi. The Subi, just that it's cool. The ice is cool, but like, for real, this dude, this ruined the whole fit. You could have just like put some regular pants on, bro. Look, Channel 5 is shitting on him, bro.
Kanye and Drake and stuff like that at the moment. So I was kind of gaining an audience, and I remember when the drill scene popped off. And I remember doing a video on Keef, and I was like, I love the music. So I'm reading the comments, and everyone was like, yo, you're not telling the full story, okay? Because like, I'm going in there and I'm doing a quick video, and I'm like, yo, all his ops is dead. You know what I mean? He's dissing them. It's over. You know what I mean? Like, these guys, we don't even need to know their names. And everyone was like, well, no, they're not dead. And actually, the guys who he's dissing just killed his guys. They were talking about people like Lil J.
Screaming fuck OD.
They were talking about like the FBG gang.
Nigga fuck T-Roy and OD them dead bitch.
I'm like, yo, nobody knows these people. Like, respect them because they don't have a song. Chief Keef is going crazy.
I don't pick sides.
So I make this page called The War in Chirac.
Except for whoever's music better.
Just constant feuds that are happening.
It's your boy DJ Academics, and now information has come to my attention. Now y'all know I call Lil Reese the Chirac.
Yo, listen to Academics' voice right now.
Come to my attention.
2014 Academics, this is what he sounded like? Bro, I've seen some of the War in Chirac videos, but it didn't sound. Maybe it's just nostalgia, like from back in the day, because he did not sound like this.
Come to my attention. Now y'all know I call Lil Reese the Chirac Grim Reaper. Well, pretty much because every time you look through his mentions, you see a bunch of dead niggas. CBS Chicago is reporting that a 15-year-old boy, aka
Lil
Little
Reese is
Nick
terrifying.
from 600, was shot multiple times and then he was brought to a
survived.
hospital where he was pronounced dead by the Cook County medical examiner. At least he died doing what he loved best. Someone actually told me that these guys actually keep score on killing and coonery within Chirac. The most valuable coon is probably a legit award. The War in Chirac never stops. The coonery never
Academics is bro.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
His War in Chirac series went viral, and the
Act
fans were now
changed the
aware
world
of
with
the
the War in
ongoing Chicago
Chirac,
gang
bro.
war, particularly as it pertained to the rappers involved.
How many people do you think have died in the War in Chirac?
Thousands.
This past weekend,
easily.
at least 52 people
Well, maybe
were shot,
hundreds.
8 of them killed.
In the following years, between 2011 and 2020,
it's been a lot of years.
5,518 people were murdered in Chicago.
I was about to
to
say,
the amusement
it's
of
been a lot of
self-proclaimed
years.
Chiracologists.
Was that
who
Lil
created
Baby?
a Reddit page,
Let me
which
stop.
now has over 175,000 members.
But I'd never seen a place where life was valued less than Chicago. To this day, I've never been to Chicago because of that.
I feel like things bad
King Sid
everywhere.
dropped. We can check it out.
Things just bad in Chicago because like this shit came like a movie to people. Like when it first got famous, people started like, it was like we was characters.
Wait, what is it?
Like damn, like you got me look like an assassin.
Drilling itself is an energy that once people latch onto that shit and you become invested in the story, it's like a
Why won't my
soundtrack
chat
to a movie.
stay on the
And
screen, bro?
it
Something's
sounds
wrong
bad
with my
to say,
chat.
but it's a
I'm gonna change
soundtrack
it
to a
between
movie
these
and watch it
videos.
live. you know, I'm looking at this not like on some voyeuristic, like, yo, oh shit, this is like entertaining. I'm like horrified. What I try to do is satire, hoping that people could look at that.
Oh, it's boxing? Bet. We can watch that. We can definitely watch that.
Right? People took it and they ran with it. Everything I thought that people would be like, yo, this is some sick shit, they loved. We have a bloodthirsty audience, especially in music. The more people die, when someone gets locked up, their streams are through the roof. Music sales.
Yeah, that's facts. Every time somebody goes to jail, they get so much more streams. I was a driving force in getting some of these guys, other than Keith, eyes and attention and ears to some of their stuff.
Did you feel responsible for like inflaming gang tension on the streets by covering things?
Hell no. But let me tell you this, accountability is hard to take. They say, yo, well,
I didn't think he was gonna say that.
Well, you gave
someone. He said, hell no. Bro, I mean, I guess, like, respect from his perspective, he just dropping videos, bro. Like, they don't have to, it don't matter, it shouldn't matter what one person is saying on the internet.
By covering things?
Come on, bro, you gotta know your power. You got 400K, you got millions of views all over your channel, bro.
Say this, accountability is hard to take.
Like, come
say,
on,
yo,
bro.
Well, you gave people nicknames. And when you gave someone
like everybody, I mean, I guess I also do have to see his point though, because like he's not the only person doing it, so we can't really only get on him. I feel like I've seen a clip of it before where he was talking about like I'm not the only one, bro. Why don't y'all get on all these other people?
Some other guy.
Like, I don't know. His was just the most prominent.
To try to get that nickname, and I'm like,
his had a name to it, the war in Chirac.
If my videos, because they were popular, instigated any two parties, I'll take blame for that. But motherfucker, if you picked up the gun, I'm not taking blame for what you did, right? When I started covering war in Chirac, niggas was dying every day already. I was on Twitter watching people bleed out, and I was like, I can't believe this is, like, people getting shot like dogs, bleeding down, everybody filming it.
What do you mean shot like dogs?
And everybody saying, I'm smoking on the pack. So you gotta take blame for you doing that. The parents gotta take blame for not being in the kid's life. The cops gotta take blame for them basically just like throwing their hands up in the air and saying, let everybody kill each other. Like these motherfuckers that like, everybody wants an easy scapegoat.
Listen, stop acting like a bitch ass nigga and just fight, bro. Leave the pipes alone, fight.
Take it, bro.
Fight. Oh, it's so fucked up now.
Here,
like,
I got you.
A 12-year-old just said, I'll pop you. So another 12-year-old. You like, bro, just fight him.
Why do you think that happens?
Because yeah, motherfucker think it's about being a shooter or a killer. Music played a part. But music 100% why everybody doing this. It's your fucking mama and your fucking daddy. You get what I'm saying? It's your mama and your daddy, bro. It usually be your environment, but it's your mama and your fucking daddy. It's about how you getting raised, blood. Like, raise your fucking kids right. I
don't think it's drill music at all, I promise you.
Are they gonna give Andrew a O block chain when he leaves?
And it be regular hip hop, it's still gonna be the same type of violence. Everybody wants to be a character now for the internet.
On social media, beefing, making threats, making crazy comments, like going on live, you know, it's like waving the gun in the fucking camera. You know, it's like
we do not respect Anthony Fantano's opinion, and I really don't care what he's saying.
Because you know there is a fair amount of clout chasing, and you know that is a toxic element.
Clout chasing,
in that way,
huh?
Do you think that drill
coming
is
from
like
the guy who gave Ken Carson a 1 and no stylist a 0, or the other way around?
Of what is being discussed in that music was there before the music was there.
I want to put a toilet plunger on Anthony Fantano's head.
Like you're talking about
swing him like the Hulk.
Violence, you're talking about poverty. You're talking about poor education systems. You're talking about like low access to food. You're talking about low economic opportunities. Those are the kinds of solutions that you would need to apply to that situation.
If you could go back in time, would you make War in Chirac again?
You know,
yes, because it changed his life. Yes,
probably wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't do it again just because I think we're dealing with mental illness in Chicago. And when you see people are kids,
don't lie, bro. You would do it again. It changed your life.
Was like 17, doing drills and all that.
That's a legendary picture, bro. Nigga had a bazooka in the hood, bro. Who else? Niggas playing Call of Duty, bro. Fucking RPG in the hood, bro. How you slide on the ops block and blow their entire like 3 houses up?
9 was like 17, doing drills and all that type of shit. It's easy to be outraged and also say, damn, how could you guys take a life so easily? But Also, you got to think about the cycle of mental issues that they're having, the trauma that they're suppressing.
After the success of the War in Chirac series, AKADEMIKS' formula was replicated hundreds of times, creating a concentrated YouTube algorithm that turned gang drama into an online mega industry. One of the channels in this algorithm is called No Jumper, which is quite different.
I wouldn't say No Jumper is necessarily part of this, like, loop. They were probably for that, like, time period, but
Chirac.
people associate No Jumper with more of, like, the underground scene and, like, X when he was coming up and all those kind of people, like when they're coming up, even though they're not really at that point anymore because they're kind of too big to be like the underground guy. That's like nobody really sees them as
many
a
interviews with gang-related rappers.
No
Do
more
you even
pausing.
know about gang shit when you first moved to Florida? When did you actually become a 5'5" Crip? You are widely known to be associated with the Hoovers. Some of the dudes who got caught up for this murder are like actual rappers who have videos out with many, many thousands of views. Again, like you say, a lot of the stories are hypothetical, but in this one, you actually mentioned that a specific rapper from Chicago called a girl 6 times while you were hanging out with her.
Right, it just ran. You see what I'm saying? The shit just become, man, you know.
So I went on the podcast and spoke to the host, Adam22, about the ethics of producing monetized gang content.
not Adam. Andrew was there.
Do you think drill music
shit.
is bad for society?
Did I watch this?
Yeah,
no, I don't think so.
How come?
Because people are in gangs killing each other and making songs about it and making it sound super cool. And even me as like a 38-year-old fucking white man, I listen to it and I think that it sounds kind of cool, and I struggle with that. But definitely I think it's probably, as much as I like listen to it, it's probably got to be a net negative for society, right? Just the romanticization of violence in general.
Do you think you help make it look cool?
I don't know. I feel like when they're on a beat with a fucking 808 going crazy and they're able to like rhyme and make less sense, that probably is like when it sounds coolest. Because they don't really talk about that in interviews, right? I mean, most of like all the Chicago like gang members or whatever, it's like the amount of like street shit you're gonna be able to get them to talk about in an interview is pretty minimal.
Duh, why would they?
What
are you expecting out of them to start telling you what they're doing?
It just must be crazy because like you talk to so many people who like have died recently. Like you're like the last person to interview FBG Cash.
Right there. His name's on the wall.
Yeah. Do you feel any responsibility for like inflaming like gang beef by having so many gang members use this platform to promote themselves?
No, because I mean, I feel like this is a hip hop platform that long ago has kind of been clear to me that that's more or less the gist of what we're doing, you know? Like there was a long time where I didn't do any street shit, you know, in the beginning it was mostly like SoundCloud type stuff and more like avant-garde, you know, internet shit. We've gone more in that direction, and like a lot of like it's also the direction rap's gone in. It's tough to get away from the fact that the fans just want what they want. You know, as a content creator, you kind of have to follow the incentives to a certain extent. It's just been taken to the point where the fans like want this shit to be real. They don't want to hear you say, I'll shoot you if you come near me. They want to hear you say, so-and-so from the other side got killed because he fucked with me. Like the fans are really drawn to that kind of immersion, I guess.
Whenever you grew up here, did you guys spend a lot of time in other parts of Chicago? Like, did you ever go like downtown or to other areas, or were you mostly here?
I spent a lot of years inside this gate.
Have you been to like a Cubs game or anything? No. You guys want to go to the White Sox game with us?
Yeah, we go.
Baseball game, like they make baseball games seem lit, but baseball is the worst sport on the planet.
Fuck the Cubs,
the game itself is probably cool just with the people, but baseball's like it's crazy. I'm sorry. Like it's more fun to play at least than it is to watch. Like watching baseball is so
White Sox! 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 White Sox!
Yo, shut up! Stop yelling!
White Sox! White Sox! White Sox! White Sox!
Oh, all these white people,
They
bro, just
represent the South Side pride, that blue collar man.
Like the South Side's way better than the North Side.
Never wear condoms unless you have to.
That's facts.
What's the situation in which you'd have to use a condom?
Every time.
Never.
Every time is crazy.
I'm married, so I haven't actually used condoms in 15 years. Raw dog status for Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow only.
Sorry. Boss Top, what do you think about condoms?
What I think about condoms? I got 6 kids right there.
Raw dog all day long.
Oh my
Jack
God.
Harlow is not my type.
What makes White Sox fans different from other fans?
Sometimes they wear white socks, but not on a regular basis.
Loyalty.
Why?
Why?
Are you guys from Chicago?
No.
No? Exactly.
What do you think your most controversial
Wait,
opinion
do they
is?
not actually wear
what do you
white
mean about
socks?
For example, I believe that aliens have visited the United States of America.
So do I. I also believe that the Earth is not round.
Okay, yeah, I'm not even gonna take what he just said seriously. I was gonna comment on they just said they both think that aliens have already visited the United States. I'm not gonna lie, I know a few people that are probably we're probably aliens, but what do you think? Like, if aliens can ever come here, have they already? I don't know, bruh. Like, I feel like we would have 100% known that they came. Like, I don't know. It's not like the aliens are just gonna invent some kind of cloaking. But then again, they're literally aliens. So like, who am I to say that? I guess there's not much I can really say. It's not even real. If you think the Earth is flat, you're just an idiot. Like, they literally have pictures of it. They've gone around it. If you just go up to like a high building, you can see the Earth kind of curve a little bit. Like, if you go on a plane, you can see the Earth curve. How do you like think that it's flat? There's no way.
I still believe that the government is hiding another ship from us. I still believe that the government has taken over our country.
And like, you think the Earth is flat for real?
Huh?
You think the Earth is flat?
I mean, we have ideology, right? We have ideas. So like, who are we to judge?
White Sox hamburgers, Comiskey dog, right here. We got 2
White
patties,
Sox
2
hamburgers?
scoops of cheddar cheese, and we put the pico and dagaya on top. Say it ain't
Pico
so,
on a
Joe.
burger?
Hamburger.
What's the biggest fear in the world?
Hot dog. He's
scared of hot dogs?
How do you feel about the rapper Yeet?
He's alright.
Can you name 5 songs?
Turban, mad about that, sorry about that.
Okay.
Money is so big, and what's it called? Shit.
What's your favorite thing about Yeet?
Can't think of one
It's
more?
the music.
What would you say if Yeet was here right now?
Why you look around?
What would you say if you could be digitally connected with Yeet?
He was like, oh my god, he's about to be here?
Come on, Yeet.
No
Answer
way.
the goddamn phone.
Yeet is not picking up Channel 5 calls no more, but he
We love Yeet. We made it. We actually made it here, guys. Fucking drink to that. We are like the epitome of sperm. We are sperm at its
sir.
best.
That's
You're a
facts.
philosopher.
I consider myself a philosopher, yes. You guys want to hear my whole philosophy?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Who's that? Why does that look like a famous guy? I feel like I know who that is.
You guys watching this?
That FaZe Rain?
This is my philosophy. You just saw it happen.
What?
I didn't know that guy. I could not associate with him of any particle of my own being, but I let him go through because he's a fellow human being, you know. So his
what does that
agenda,
mean?
You got to consider that. And he wanted to go through. It wasn't negatively
Spit it out.
imperative to me, so I let him through. That's what I think we should all do, you know. Try to fucking
Jack
make
Black?
it better for everybody, if you can. Different
think I
teams
feel him a
might
little
be the
bit,
same
like,
team
maybe
in
he's
the
right.
long run, we don't know. Maybe different teams right now could end up being on the same team, but you know, right now he's not on my team because I don't know who the hell he is. But we're both at the Sox game, so I guess we're not on the same team in that sense.
I need y'all for that documentary for sure.
For sure. Definitely do it.
I'm really push out a tune.
Stream keeps crashing. Maybe because I'm watching this video in 4K! Why am I watching it in 4K? And now it's just gonna be good now. I know it's gonna be good now. Why was it just auto in 4K? My PC is not about to handle. I mean, it can, but not when I'm streaming and recording. I guess it'll look good for the video. Look at him, bro. Look at his stance. He's the GOAT. Yo, pause. They call themselves the Johnsons?